welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Savannah Liddell. Today's video, we're gonna be doing a full face of Kylie Cosmetics on brown skin. So I have tried a couple things from Kylie, and it took me a long time to buy them because I just wasn't sure. I was like, I don't know. But she's since then launched a lot of other products, and I thought it would be cool to just do a full face of Kylie Cosmetics on a black woman's skin and see if the brand works for us or not. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and stay tuned. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the bell for notifications, and follow me on Instagram at Savannah Liddell. We're gonna hop right into this. Okay, so I put in a pretty big order with Kylie. I did get 2 boxes of these because how much stuff I got. So we're just gonna go step by step. I've already done my foundation and my eyebrows. I think if you ordered the powders or something like that, you got a free concealer. So I got a free concealer, which is pretty cool. I got the shade Sassafras. Hopefully it's a good match. I'm gonna do my normal concealing routine. And I like to just go right against the bridge of my nose. Or not the bridge of my nose, the side of my nose. This is a little light, little lighter than what I usually would go for. When you're buying makeup online, it's just a little harder than in person. Take it down the bridge of my nose.
It was at this moment that he knew. He f***ed up.
I'm actually really scared about this color. I feel like it's just too light, or maybe it's lighter than what I'm used to. I'm so thirsty. Oh. Side note, these these holy kombucha drinks are so good. Oh my god. I love the prickly pear, so yeah, if you haven't tried this, definitely give it a try. It's so good. It's good for your gut. Oh wow. Wow. Y'all, I don't think it's gonna work out. I can already tell. Oh no, honey. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I definitely should have got a way darker concealer. Like, I'm trying to save it, but I feel like the more I try to save it, the more it just looks really bad. That was just a really bad shade choice for myself. I think we're gonna be okay. I think it's gonna work out. It is gonna work out, you know? Sometimes in makeup you make mistakes, but guess what, girl? It's makeup. You can wipe that right off and start over again, and just don't make the same mistakes. Gotta get that neck. So I think we fixed the bottom part. Now I'm gonna blend out the under eye concealer. Hopefully, I think this part will be okay, because I don't mind like a little bit of brightness under there. Not too bright, but you know, if it doesn't work, we'll just fix it and move on. Here is what Sassafras looks like online. It looks the same. I did look at this model and I was like, okay, you know, excuse my cracked phone, but I was like, okay, you know, I would say we're about the same shade. And I was like, you know, if she can wear that concealer, it should be fine on me. So that's why I got it, and that's why I felt more confident, because I saw a model that had, you know, similar skin tone to me. Now this is coming off a little light, I'm not gonna lie. I'm still not done blending it out. The coverage of it seems really nice though. I will say that. This is way too light for me. I'm already blending it out and I see a white cast, and it's just not the look we're going for. So I'm gonna have to go back in with my foundation, or I guess I could go in with the darker concealer. I don't know, girl. I'm just gonna go in with my foundation. I'm just gonna go over it, and hopefully it'll like kind of balance it all out. Yeah, it does. So that's what Okay, so that was kind of low-key and epic fail, but it was my fault because I bought the wrong shade. So yeah, be careful if you do decide to buy this. I do think it's a really good concealer. It has a lot of coverage. I don't see any, I mean, if you have lines under your eyes, I feel like you're gonna have a little bit of creasing. I mean, if you have lines, it's gonna crease just a little bit. But overall, actually the concealer itself I do like, so I would love to try a shade that is actually my correct shade. But so far, so good. Other than that, I really actually like the concealer. Now we're gonna hop right into the powder. So this is one of the powders that she just launched recently, and packaging is really, really cute. This is in the shade Dark. Put my beauty blender in. We're gonna take it underneath the eye. Well, bam. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit for just a little bit. So we're gonna move on to eyeshadow. I looked at her website and I was like, okay, which palette do I want to get? Which palette do I see myself using? And I fell in love with the, what is this called? The name of the palette isn't actually on here. It's on just like the packaging. Peach Extended. I don't like that the name is not on the actual palette. It's not. Okay. Well, so yeah, here's the palette. Very cute packaging. I just wish the name of the palette was actually on the palette. It does have the names of the shades on the back, which I'm fine with. I do like it when it's on the actual palette itself, but as long as it's on the palette somewhere, I'm pretty happy. It comes with a nice full mirror, which is awesome. And this is the palette. It's really beautiful. I definitely can see myself using this. I know it's something that I, use all the damn time, but whatever. I'm gonna go into this guy right here. This is Georgia. I'm gonna go into the shade Georgia, and I'm gonna use my Morphe M532 brush. Okay, has just a little bit of kickback, nothing crazy. And I'm just gonna put this in my crease. I kind of see it. This is more for me, someone my skin tone is more like a transition shade. I'm gonna use this shade, it's called Pretty as a Peach. A little bit of kickback. And I'm just gonna put this right above my crease. So I'm gonna deepen up the outer part of my eye. So I'm gonna go in with this deeper shade right here. It is called Southern Belle. So I'm gonna tap into Southern Belle just a little bit and just put it on the outer part of my eye. I am using a Morphe M330 brush. And this is just to add a little bit of dimension. I still want it to be peachy, but we need a little bit of dimension up in there. This one's looking a little patchy. I don't know if it's my brush. So I'm gonna go back into that other brush, the M532 brush, and just kind of go over it, try to blend it out a little bit better. I'm gonna go back into Pretty as a Peach and just put it back in my crease. I feel like it got a little lost in the sauce. Okay, and I honestly can't find any of my brushes. I need to like look for them. So I'm gonna use this Anastasia brush that comes in the palettes. I'm gonna use the flatter side. So I'm gonna go into Kim K right here. Very pretty peachy shimmer. My lid. For my inner corner highlight, I'm going to use the shade Cream. And I'm going to use my Morphe M562 brush. pop it in there. Ding. I'm gonna go ahead and dust off the powder. There's like barely any powder, but I'm gonna dust it off since we're done with the eyes. I feel like the powder did really well. I don't feel like my skin is ashy or anything. It didn't leave a cast, so I'm really, I the powder. I mean, I fool with the powder. I really do. The eyeshadow, it's cool. You know, this is a pretty look. I didn't really have any issues. I didn't have any fallout. The shades are really pretty, which is why I got it. So I'm gonna do some eyeliner. I'm gonna put on some lashes off camera, and then I'm gonna come back and we're gonna jump right into the rest of the products. Girl, we almost done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and use this bronzer. This is in the shade Tawny Mami. Yeah, I'm gonna use my Sephora Pro brush. Gotta add some dimension back into this face. I don't really see anything. Let's see. Okay, I'm starting to see it a little bit better. Okay, and I just tried to find my blush. I actually already had a blush from Kylie, so I didn't order a blush. But of course, when it's time for me to film the video, I can't find it. I'm gonna use this Milk Makeup blush. It's called Perk. It's a cream blush. And so I'm just gonna add that to my cheekbones. And I'm just gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. Okay, I'm gonna go into my Bakerie Coffee and Cocoa palette, and I'm gonna use the shade called Vida Mocha. It's really pretty. Oh yeah, that's pretty. I am looking a little bit powdery, so I'm gonna use the Anastasia Dewy Set Spray before I go in with highlight. That's gonna help my makeup not look so cakey. It's also gonna help the highlight pop even more. So for the highlighter, I got this really pretty shade. It's called Cheers, Darling. Cheers, darling. I'm gonna take one of my Morphe fan brushes. This is one that I got out of the Morphe Bretman palette, highlighter palette he came out with. I'm gonna dip into this. I'm gonna brush it on, I like to put it on the tip of my nose. Bam. Bing. Underneath the brow bone. Okay, so now it's time for lips. I ordered the Brown Sugar lip pencil. I've never used one of her lip liners, so this shall be interesting. I don't know if it's the color or the product, but I could honestly pass on this. I'm not even gonna lie. But we're gonna continue on. So I'm not gonna use one of her liquid lipsticks. I actually really love her liquid lipsticks, and her glosses were pretty good. I don't like the applicator on the glosses, but I love her formula for her liquid lipsticks. They're not too drying. That's always a good thing. The next thing that I'm gonna use is gonna be one of her newer products. It's the High Gloss, and I got it in the shade I'm the Catch. I'm really excited about this because I love lip gloss. So we're gonna use this. It smells like vanilla or like cupcakes. It smells like cupcake frosting. Okay. Put this on. Ooh. Feels really nice. It feels really buttery and creamy, but not like too much. I like it. I love the gloss. I think we're done. Are we done? Okay, so we're done with the full face of Kylie Cosmetics on brown skin. So my overall conclusion is that yes, it is brown skin friendly or woman of color friendly. I think she does offer good shades for us, or a nice range of shades that we can choose from. Now, about my thoughts about the line itself, I think the line is really cute. I love her liquid lipsticks. I think they're a really good formula. I like her glosses. I really like this high gloss that I just put on. I think it's really pretty. Surprisingly, well, not surprisingly, I actually really like the powder. I can bake with this powder. Like, it didn't make me look, like it didn't leave that cast that I usually am afraid of. The eyeshadow palette was pretty. Like, it's pretty. I don't really have any complaints about that. It didn't really have fallout. It was just like a normal palette. I really actually liked the bronzer too. I was scared about it, but it actually came out really pretty. I like the bronzer. The highlighter, it was okay. The blush that I have, I don't know if she's come out with the new line of blushes, but the blush that I have, it was okay. Like, I wouldn't repurchase it, to be completely honest. So, oh, and then the concealer, although that was my fault that I got the wrong shade, I like the consistency of the concealer. I like the consistency, and then it was really full coverage. So I really like the concealer. I think that's it. So I guess out of all the products, the top 3 I would say that you should try out are, I would say the concealer, the powder, and her lip products. The lip liner, I don't know if it's just the shade that I didn't like, but I didn't really care for it. But I really love, like I said, I love her liquid lipsticks, and then I love her glosses, the high glosses. And yeah, that's what I think you should get. So hopefully this helped you out if you were curious about Kylie Cosmetics, especially if you're a woman of color, you weren't sure about how it is on our skin. Here's how it is on someone with my skin tone. Let me know in the comments below what other makeup brands you want me to try a full face of, and I will do that. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Make sure you hit the bell so that way you never miss an upload from me. And make sure you follow me on Instagram at SavannahLadell. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.